So, Jennifer, you're playing in an alumni game tonight. Did all your equipment come in safely? You're all set to go?
Yes, great news. My gear arrived, and I will be honest with you, I practiced for the first time last night in full gear in likely 12 years. I get on the ice all the time with my kids, but full gear is a different story, so I am really looking forward to tonight.
Okay, our fingers are crossed. Hopefully that all goes well for you. I want to talk about a viral moment you had the other day on Sportsnet. For those who aren't familiar, you were on a panel and you guys were discussing a high-sticking incident in an NHL game. We're going to roll some tape.
To me, Hartman is sending a message that you're not going to go after our star player.
This is the play they're talking about. The player in green, Ryan Hartman, high sticks Cole Perfetti in the face and told him it was retaliation for something a completely different player did.
There's still an element of fear. There's still an element of being aggressive and sending a message.
Some sort of revenge, in my opinion, has to be exacted there.
And then Jennifer weighed in.
Both of the terms you guys use, revenge and sending a message. I don't know. You watch the play, you see Perfetti, a young, great player in your league. You think that's what you want to present or succumb your young, talented players to? That it's okay if I'm this far from Carolyn to two-hander as hard as I can in a 1-foot radius? I don't know. I don't think that's what's selling your game for your biggest stars, your skilled players. You're saying, okay, if you're a young player coming up, be ready because this could happen to you at any point.
So that went viral. I have to say I was really impressed with the way you know, what you weighed in with there. But I'm kind of curious, what reaction did you get, Jennifer?
Well, thanks for your nice comments. And I was really overwhelmed with the number of people who reached out following the segment. And I will say one thing, it was certainly an authentic moment that we knew we were going to talk about the incident, but we didn't know what every person was going to share in terms of a point of view. And so the number of people that sent messages or called and expressed their support was something I certainly did not expect. And I'm glad that people felt inclined to join the conversation and at least think about the game from a different point of view.
So you've been a high-level hockey player for a long time. You grew up in a hockey family, but it was interesting. You kind of framed your point of view there as a mom, and for all of us who are parents, you know, what kind of game do we want our kids to be playing? What message do you have out there for hockey parents?
Well, that maybe the game itself is great, but maybe there's also room to improve and to think about how the game could potentially be even better. And so some of the terms that were brought up in our discussion, whether it was revenge or fear or retaliation, I don't believe that should be a part of the game or that it needs to be a part of the game. If you look at some of the best talent in the game today and the skill and the speed that we are seeing on a nightly basis in professional hockey, I don't think that should be a necessary part of the game to sell it to the fans. And in terms of the highlights that they want to see, I feel like it's those skilled plays that are perhaps the most exciting part of the game. And with 3 young kids myself that are involved in the sport, I certainly think about them and the future of the game and what we want it to look like. And so I think in that sense, that's why the conversation was so genuine. And for all of us to think about, yes, we love the great game of hockey, but are there potential improvements that we can make to make it even better in the future?
Before I let you go, I have to ask you about the Professional Women's Hockey League. What a roaring start for it. Sold out, lots of attention on television. And as a player who won gold medals in women's hockey, who played in professional leagues, how do you feel about how this new league is doing?
I think it's been so exciting to see. I am so happy for all the players that have the chance to experience this. We've seen on the ice, it's been a great product. I think the talent is tremendous. It's nice they kept it small with 6 teams. We've seen an international flavor. We've seen some great close games, some incredible goals that have been scored. And I just think, you know what, I had an event with many of the players in the fall, and I got emotional thanking them for all the hard work that they did. And for all the players involved, they wanted to do it the right way and have the league set up so that it would be sustainable for decades to come. And for them, it wasn't ever about their individual contracts or signing those contracts. It was about establishing something for the future. And I think the product on the ice has been amazing. The atmosphere, the energy in all the rinks has also been great. So just an amazing thing to see, because so many of us as former players had the dream and the vision of this happening, and to see it become a reality for the players now is just tremendous and so well deserved.
It is terrific to hear your excitement and enthusiasm about the new league, and excitement and enthusiasm about hockey, the perfect mood to have as you get ready there for Hockey Day in Canada in Victoria. And hopefully, after a long layoff, things go well tonight on the ice.
Thank you so much, Ian. Great to chat with you. Thanks.